Doesn't he know the meaning of punishment? He was 69 years old. He had 47 kids.
I love my wife, but one is
One's plenty, isn't it?
27. I don't.
27.
Don't
What's
know.
wrong with that, man? I don't know. But he had 47 kids, which means that's a lot of mouths to feed. And speaking of feeding a lot of mouths, that's what this man here does each and every day. How you doing, Ken?
Fine. What a segue.
From Home Plate Diner.
Segue.
Good to see you, my friend. You
Great to
are
be
here.
seen.
This is the first Monday of the month, which is when we get a visit from you. And what in the world's going on by you?
Oh, it's not too terribly much. Obviously, we brought in great food. We celebrated our 5th anniversary last month.
How about that?
It was great. We had a whole week of $5 specials.
But it's been jammed.
Yeah, it depended on the day. I think we had a bad weather day in there. It's Jason's fault, I'm sure. But
It was a pretty easy winter overall, though.
Yeah, it was.
It really was.
It really was. No, we've had doing well.
Okay, so over the winter, you guys customize your food. You specialize your food for what people really want to eat. What was the #1 thing you guys sold over the winter?
Breakfast.
Okay.
We sell more breakfast food than anything else, and I can't figure out why. We have other great stuff. Burgers are wonderful, those sort of things. And I'm a heavy food eater, obviously.
Okay.
But we sell a lot of breakfast at nighttime, 8 o'clock at night.
Even at night?
All day long. People come in, want breakfast. And I brought a traditional breakfast in today.
Yeah, nothing
couple
wrong with
eggs
that.
over medium, bacon, hash browns, biscuits. We make those there ourselves. So they're all nice, hot, fresh. So, no, it was doing well. Everybody helped us celebrate.
That is great. Now, who makes the biscuits in the morning?
Well, my kitchen managers usually make them, and Brett would be at the 30th store, and Barb would be at the 14th Street store. But every now and then they get a day off. I have to give them one a year, I think. But they get a day.
By law, you do.
Yeah, by law, I do.
Yeah.
So, it's, what do the other cooks do? We have a recipe for that.
How early do you have to get there to make the biscuits?
It's not just getting there for the biscuits, it's warming the equipment up. Our grills are 1-inch thick steel, and it takes an hour to get them to temp.
Wow.
So we have to come in at 5 to be serving food at 6. And so
Right.
we usually get there about 4:30, so we're ready at 5:30 in case there's just some snafu in the way.
So you guys get to work about when we get to work.
About the same time, yeah.
About the same time. Yeah,
Would
but you
it kill
guys
you
get
to
a
run
much
some
easier
food over
job.
every day?
We do. No, there's no question about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything big coming up with Home Plate Diner?
Not that I can think of, although we are working on setting we set a sales record a year ago. Last year was kind of bad. The year before, we're looking to beat that sales record this summer.
All
Do we
right.
have a shot at it, you think?
Well, we always have a good shot at it.
What are you going to do to make sure that you reach your goal?
Well, I try to make sure I always have the best prices in town, and I always make sure I have the best food in town.
Best prices in town. For a breakfast like this, what are we talking?
Probably, if I remember, that's the basic menu. That's either $6.99 or $7.99, something like that.
Jeez, that is cheap.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah, I don't know the price off the menu off the top of my head. That's why I have that computer.
Push the button.
Press the button. Jason. Okay, charge
Yeah.
him double.
So people have an idea of what to expect. And then dinner, about what's the...
Oh, the average check in my diner is less than $10.
That's a great deal. That's
And that includes a drink.
For
So-
homemade food, you can't go wrong.
No, it's doing well, yes.
All right, so a couple of different locations to serve.
Well, if the original location, which just celebrated its 5th anniversary, is 304 East 30th Street, and there's a picture of it right there. That's across from the southwest corner of the fairgrounds. And the other location is 3900 Northeast 14th Street. That's about 2 blocks north of Euclid on Seneca there, in the Seneca Plaza.
Easy to find.
Easy to find. Can't miss the painted windows, yes.
Easy to park, too.
Yes, plenty of parking.
There you go. Perfect.
Although I've heard complaints,
Well,
especially when we're packed.
That's a good thing.
That's a good complaint.
That's a real good thing. Thank you, sir. Good to see you,
My
man.
pleasure.
Be good.
Yeah. Thanks
It
for the
is
bacon.
6:38 when we come back. It'll be Monday morning race review time, and the champion from Knoxville Raceway is in the house. He's joining us next.